Coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll get it up just past the 20-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 18 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The starters defensively now for the Seahawks. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be, because that game is a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks. Offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Carson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. On 2nd down, Freeman. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 20 carries, 77 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Sanders' kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with him.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go, baby.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 5 now. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
A 52-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. So here are the Rams to take over. Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Goff now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On first down, Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Wilson.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Goff's throw here finds Woods, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Like 20.
Like 50. Like 50.
Throwing on third. Goff. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll look to run with Freeman into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Now Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
I'm going to forget today.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Well, this would be one heck of a record if he makes this. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Allen.
All day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love